be in a meeting at 2, so an hour from now. So I'm gonna go ahead. I have washed my face, it's clean. Hold on, let me shut my door because my son's playing a game, so hold on. All right, perfect. So I did wash my hair, well, co-washed it earlier, so it's in a bun right now. I'm gonna style it in a second. And I washed my face. I don't know, I've been taking the edge of my eyebrows off lately because I want to arch them a little bit more because they kind of go like a hook and I don't like that look. But let's talk about me washing all my makeup brushes. Super excited. I literally took the time to wash every single one and clean every single one. So, oh, and my sponges too. Like each sponge has been thoroughly cleansed. I know it still has like the markings of my color, but it's super clean. Like my little powder brush, but this is my favorite one. The fact that I cleaned this, I'm just so excited. All right. So like I said, I already moisturized my face, so I'm just gonna go in with my SPF. Nothing crazy. Hi UFO, how are you? I've been literally listening to the news all over the world today. I was listening to what, Al Jazeera. I hate that, like, I don't know. I just feel like all these like media outlets are pushing their own agenda. And I'm not saying like Al Jazeera is, maybe, but every single one seems to be pushing an agenda. And I feel like me watching it, like I know I need to keep up with the news. That's the only reason why that I watch them. But it's like, ugh. I don't want to like be part of the propaganda. That's the only sucky part. So I try to take in like what I can without taking too much in and becoming part of the problem, if that makes sense. Because I like to see what's going on around the world, you know? What animals are leaving Yellowstone? I'm gonna have to look into that. That's concerning, actually. Joseph Bailey? Who's Joseph Bailey? Tell me more. I don't know. I've been having like a dry area around my nose. Am I the only one that gets that? Like right around my nose, it's been so dry. I don't know if it's because of the weather. All right, so ghost face, yeah, because like it looked like a ghost. I'm gonna add color in a second. You gotta make sure you put your SPF on, okay? If you want to have good flawless skin, even if you know you don't go out in the sun like that, I'm telling you, it pays off. I don't know. To me, it pays off. I feel like it helps with the look. Whenever you're not wearing makeup, okay? Your skin looks good. All right, now I'm gonna bring the color back in. Like I said, I just washed every single brush, so. Oh, that's perfect. And I'm just gonna bring the color in. I'm just using my bronzing. You can use whatever one you got. It smells so good and clean. And I'm just gonna bring the color back in. Oh my God, you watched K-pop Demon Hunter. That is funny. Me and my son just watched that movie the other day. Thank you, by the way. Hi, Sue. How are you? I have to look up who Joseph Bailey is. I don't know who that is. Sorry. You want to get your ears, okay? And again, you're just bringing the color back into your face. All right, now that we did that, now that we have some color back onto us, you're gonna take medium-sized brush. This is just me contouring. Yeah, I'm gonna look them up when I get a chance. And right into your eyebrow bone and your nose. You're just going to contour with the bronzing palette. And then right on the side. Then I go in with my finger and just kind of. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in and add the blush. I don't know, I love blush. And just go up with it. Drag it up, not down. And then right up on my nose area. Okay, cute, cutesy. I'm pretty much done with that. The only thing about having lights is that it literally just beams upon you, so it gets really hot. I need to put a little fan up in here one of these days. Like, it could be also that I'm getting older, so that could also be a factor as well. So let me hush. All right, like I said, I just arched my eyebrows. Let me go in with my, I want to do something different with my brows. So instead of me going straight in, I'm going to go in with my eyebrow glue. Hi, good afternoon. Hello, Adam. And I'm going to go in. Okay. I'm doing good. How are you doing? It's nice. Let's see. What's the look I want to give? I kind of want to give a bit sharp look. So instead of me curving it down, I'm just going to go right across. I'm going straight across, giving a sharp look. This is the look I'm giving today with my eyebrows. It is hot today. My back is literally sweating. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. And I call myself getting ready to go take a walk after this meeting. Would not turn on. I'm like, what the heck? So we can't go swim because that's not working. Okay, that's cute. Oh, y'all, I cut my finger. I know you can't see it. Oh, you can see it. I cut my finger when I was washing the dishes earlier. It's my 13th reason. Okay. I'm gonna go back in just a little. This is just to set it in place, okay? Girl, I leave for Japan on Monday and I have nothing packed. Oh my God, Nick. Nick, okay? Look now, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Girl, if you don't start packing. Nick, oh my God. How many days are you going to be there? Oh my gosh, I thought I was bad, okay? Nick said, I'm really waiting to the last minute. Oh, hi. Hi, France. You're French. 7 days, girl. Nick. So you know what that means. This weekend, you for sure are going to have to get to it, okay? I don't want to come up here on Saturday and be like, girl, have you started packing? But why I feel like that's going to be the vibe. You're going to be like, I'm going to do it tomorrow for real. Sunday, you will be for sure packing. You know what? You just gotta, you're just taking time thinking about the outfit you're gonna piece together. That's how it is, you know? You have all these grand ideas of what you're gonna wear. It's above me right now. I'm just letting God work through me. If it's His will for me to pack, it's gonna happen. I know that's right. It's above me, Lord. I'm just gonna let it happen. I know that's right, Nick. I ain't got no room to talk though, because when I went to Thailand, December and January with my husband, I was last minute too. So, but it got done. It did get done, and I brought everything I needed. Too bad they took my luggage, and I had to buy everything brand new again. A TWC. No. I found, did you get, Nick, I did not get my luggage back. You know, I will not get my luggage until my husband comes. He's on the base or whatever, but it was just so big. He was just like, yeah, no, they're not letting me send it this big. So it's either he breaks it down and, you know, whatever, like he breaks it down and sends it in little increments. I was like, you know what, you ain't even gotta do all that. I'll just wait, you know what I'm saying? Like, but will I be excited when he brings it? Yes, because I got a whole bunch of stuff that I bought over in Dubai when I went shopping. So I got some dresses in there, some shoes, some makeup, some perfume. I'm super excited about it, and it better still be there. I told him don't open up my bag, and there's a reason why, because let's just say my travel clothes was in there that I already wore. Child, I don't need him opening up my bag and being like, what's this dirty clothes pack? Don't go through the dirty clothes bin, okay? So when I open it, I'm gonna have to open it up and immediately wash everything, because it's been simmering and simmering. I know that I am looking forward to that after I wash everything, of course, but I'm excited about all the goodies I forgot I bought. Honestly, I forgot what I bought. I know I got, thank God though, I got like, I was just gonna put it into my luggage because it's so dainty and cute. I was like, oh, you know, I'll just put it in my luggage. It'll be protected with all the stuff that we bought or whatever. And something told me, darn it, I forgot I had makeup over here. I put makeup on my legs sometime to like do it. But anyways, something told me, was like, no, just take it out. Thank God I took it out, because I would have been upset. Hi. Oh, thank you. I found this newfound love of just like, it's hard to explain. I need a word for it. Just being, I guess you would say that. Just living in the moment. So this morning I woke up around super early. I don't know, around like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Hold on, I gotta find my little, there we go. So yeah, I woke up around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. And of course, you know, I just sat in the bed for like a little bit. Oh, it's okay, you don't speak English. We can learn together, honey. So I kind of like told my son, I was like, we got some really important stuff to do, so I need you to get up. You know what I'm saying? We got to do some things. We had nothing to do today, okay? But I'm trying to get in this mindset of preparing myself to just be more productive, because I've just been feeling really blah lately. Okay, you speak Turkish. Really nice. Thank you for coming in. Nice to meet you. Yeah, so this morning I got some stuff done, but I got it done slowly. I got it done with intention. You know, I got it done. Yes, it took time, but I don't know. I feel like the slower I do it, I feel like I care a bit more. So like me washing the dishes, yeah, I may have took a long time to wash the dishes, but it was really nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cleaned the bathroom, I cleaned the foyer area, you know what I'm saying? He's probably like, lady, I'm on vacation, leave me alone. Oh my gosh. Intentional. Yeah, Nick, that's the word. Very intentional. And because I'm moving with intent, there we go, there's the wording for it. Because I'm moving with intent, I feel better. I feel, I don't know, I feel like I'm finally getting into what my purpose is. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay that I'm in this phase, this part of my life where it's not perfect. You know, I'm not living in the dream that I have set for myself, but I feel myself getting there just by doing those small things with intention. Like, I even took the time to wipe down the washer and dryer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sanitized it. While I'm washing clothes, I'm like, oh, it looks a little dusty. You know, nice and slow. I'm just wiping it down, cleaning it, sanitizing it, looking at little things in the house. Like, I'm not really worried about, you know, oh, well, I don't really got this, I don't got that, or this didn't work out. It's just okay. I'm just going to do what I can. I don't know. And it feels good. It feels like I'm getting back to the old me, you know, when I was really living in my purpose, when I was producing at top levels and really into my creative bag. I feel like I'm getting back there, and it feels good. It feels really good. Slowly but surely, but I'm getting there, you know? Sue said, word. Yep. I'm getting there slowly but surely, you know? And I know it's all going to work out. I listened to this one podcast about, you know, being delusional. I guess I've always been delusional because I know it's going to work out. You're not overwhelming yourself with the all intrusive thoughts and speed. Now you're just going through the paces and finding enjoyment in the simple things. Ooh, Nick, very, very eloquently said. That's exactly what it is. I'm just doing what I can. That's it. I'm doing what I can with what I have and appreciating it. And I feel like because I'm appreciating it, instead of, like you said, letting the intrusive thoughts hit me, I'm seeing the beauty in it and seeing how blessed I am. So I guess you would say attitude of gratefulness. And I feel like because I'm doing that now, even though, you know, I've always been grateful, but I'm really living in that, I know that's going to open more opportunities for me that God has for me just by appreciating what I have now. And speaking of that, so while I was folding clothes, because honey, there was a pile of clothes that's been on my futon, like in front of our little bed, like our little futon area, for a week. Because I've been in this, and I actually have a therapy session in 30 minutes. So I'm looking forward to speaking to my therapist about this. But because I just been, you know, living in this intentionalism, if that's even a word, I just made that up. But someone reached out to me, and she was just like, hey, you know, do you live in LA? And this is just between, you know, us. I'm not really going to go into details, but she was just like, hey, do you live in LA? Mind you, I don't know this person. She's been watching me, you know. I see, and that's another thing. You don't know who's watching you. So always put your best foot forward, because you don't know who's watching you from behind the scenes. Phenomenon gardening scene. Speaking of plants, I gotta tell you about my plant in a second, UFO. So she reached out to me and she was just like, you know, I just want to let you know that I have been watching you for a long time. Like, and this is someone online, okay? I don't know her, but she's always been commenting. She's always been very kind, and she watches me. Like, and when I make my quiet post, so my blog post on my website, and then I post it on YouTube, she pays attention to every single one. I didn't know that. And she reached out to me and was just like, I want you to know that I've been watching you for a while. Do you live in LA? And I'm like, no, I don't live in LA. I live in Virginia. She was like, well, I just want you to know that I'm a writer, and I sold 2 scripts already, you know. Basically, she's well acclimated in the scene that I am working toward my career in. So she's really acclimated. You said YouTube won't let me comment on any of your video. What? That is so weird. Maybe it's a thing that nobody can comment. I'm gonna have to go look into that. You mean like my shorts or just like videos in general, like long form videos? Won't even let me open the comment box. Nick, I'm gonna have to look into that because maybe that's why anything in general. Yeah, something suspect with that. That's suspicious. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. Just know it's not me. I did not set it up where Nick cannot comment on any of my videos. Girl, why would I even do that? I'm gonna have to look into that because what? That is crazy. Thank you for telling me. Because maybe that's why, you know, a lot of times I'm not getting comments on my stuff. Maybe it's a simple click of a button or something. I don't know. I'm still trying to learn this YouTube studio thing. Hey, Santana. Santana said facts. What? Santana, you experiencing the same thing too? I'm going to have to see. I'm going to have to get down to the bottom of this and do some research. Because this is crazy. You said I can comment though. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to look into that. I don't know what's going on with that. That sounds like it's definitely something. Maybe I clicked something thinking I was doing something and I probably messed something up. Oh my God, I probably messed something up thinking I was doing something. Thanks for telling me, Nick. So yeah, so like I was saying, okay, these look pretty good. She reached out and she was just like, you know, I want to talk to you more about, you know, what your plans are basically. You know, I see what you're doing. I see your work. I see your progress and I love that. And basically she wants to be someone that can help me in the field that I'm in as far as writing and producing. She's a filmmaker as well. And I'm just like, that's amazing because I have been praying to God to bring like-minded people toward me so I can flourish. And that's another reason why I've been in this season of seclusion. I mean, not that I was out there anyways, you know, hanging out with everybody, but I was a bit more outgoing as far as like hanging out in social settings and wanting to be everywhere and wanting to connect with everyone just so I can, you know, get seen. But now I don't do that anymore. Even when people invite me places, I politely decline. And it's not because I think I'm better than anyone. I'm just in this season where how is that going to help me? I'm not even trying to be funny. How is it going to help me? It's probably not. And there's nothing wrong with coming of age. Exactly. Me coming of age, you know, coming into myself, coming into knowing my boundaries, coming into taking my time seriously and realizing that, you know, every event, every opportunity might not be worthy for you. And that's not saying that you think you're better than anyone. It's just saying, yeah, you know, that sounds great, but it's not going to get me anywhere. I've already been in the season of TFCD. So if you don't know what TFCD is basically like trade for credit. I've done enough of trade for credit. I'm at the brim of trading for credit. Okay. Now we need to trade for dollars. Okay. If I'm giving my time for something, if I'm showing up to something, there needs to be something that I could monetarily add, or even not, if it's not money, gain knowledge in to gain money. If that makes sense, like an investment in a sense. I'm not there just to be cute anymore. I've done that, been there, done that. So I am only putting myself in circles where it's going to garner some type of success for me. So I've been looking up like events, you know, they have like events in LA, they have events in New York, business events. Yeah, investing into yourself, that's important right now. If I spend money on something, it's going to be something that's going to make me money in the end. So if I, a lot of people are like, oh, you got to get right now. It's a lot of consumerism. I'm country, so getting the words out. Woo, child. A lot of people just want to buy material things. That's what's trending right now. I'm not into that right now. I've been there, done that. I'm not into that right now. Unless it's going to garner me some type of, I can write it off. Baby, I don't care. Tangible. Child. Let's break this word down. I know the word is just, I'm so country trying to get it out. Reciprocity. Reciprocity? Tangible reciprocity? I feel like that's wrong. That's basically economics. Exactly. I'm in my economic bag. I'm in my economic era. I've been looking into Bitcoins too, y'all. So I got a little something in Bitcoin. When I say little something, I mean it's real little and dainty, but I be looking at it. She be growing. Bitcoin is kind of doing her thing right now. I'm trying to learn more about it. That's how I say it. Okay, Nick. Nick said that was good. Not me, English major over here having a hard time saying words. What is it called? Linguistics. Okay, look. We can know all the English in the world, but you can't help where you from. Okay, it's gonna come out different still. Okay. You country, but not a country bumpkin. You give yourself a break. You right. I could get country though if I need to. I try not to be too country around like certain people at work because they be real like, ooh. And I'll be like, you know what? I gotta take out like me saying gotta. Okay, the English majors would have a fit. Oh, that is just so improper. Why do you have to add gonna, gotta? I apologize about that. My vernacular is still a bit infantile as I'm from a small town in North Carolina. I send my regards to all of my professors who may have trained me. I should know better. You said I've invested in Bitcoin. It could have been rich if I invested. Santana, if I would have invested the amount a while back, okay, that I invested now, maybe I ain't gonna hold you. I might act a little different up here because I'm sorry. How much do you have in Bitcoin? Right. Oh, that's cute. You're just putting your money into savings and it's garnering you no type of profit. It's just sitting there. Wow, that's crazy. No annual return, huh? We're talking to a person that has no annual returns. Sorry, you'll learn better. But unfortunately, I don't know. You said girl log out. You said that's the language the colonizer used to capture the land. It is true, Santana. 'Tis is true. Hello. Hola. How you say hello, that exquisite one. Hello, Richard. Thank you, Nick. Oh my God, it was going crazy. I be trying to be so proper up here, but then the trolls come along and I want to get crazy and just say some bad words. But I also am Christian, so I can't use such words. But in my head, oh, thank you. Thank you, Richard. Yeah, tell him again. Okay. Sorry, I have to dap my nose. Unfortunately, I have allergies. So, and this is actually what you use to clean mirrors with, but you know, it works. It's giving suede, actually. It feels like suede. I'm sorry, I used tissue. I used suede. Really nice. Darn it. Ain't that proper English though? That's a proper English accent. Yeah. Thank you, Richard. Am I going to work? No, I'm not actually. I'm going to a meeting at 2 o'clock. I have to talk to my therapist, so it won't be a little proper. I don't want her to think I'm such a bum, you know. I like to trick my therapist and, you know, look really proper. So she's going to look at me like, are you sure you need therapy? Yes, I do, my lady. I do need therapy. And honestly, half the time I be talking to my therapist, I know she'd be like, you your own worst enemy, because the problems that I be giving her, I know are not real problems, because she be looking at me like, so you're upset that you didn't get the job as this, but you didn't even apply to the job? Because you're in your own head? Because you told yourself that they were going to make fun of you? But they didn't, because they don't even know that you want the job. Okay, so she has her work cut out with me, okay? She has her work, Nick, I swear. I know she is like, child, she hit me up this weekend. She was like, I just want to say God bless you and have a good weekend. I'm like, yeah. Y'all just staring at each other waiting to say something nice. Literally, that's how it is. Because I know now I don't know, I feel like we be in these meetings together and she just be like, so did you do what you were supposed to do last week? Yes. And what happened? I got busy and then I just started overthinking about it. And I was just thinking, you know what, maybe it's not good enough, you know? So did you put together the portfolio like you were supposed to do? No, because I just couldn't piece it together because all the stuff just didn't seem good enough. And I just know they're going to make fun of me. But did they tell you to send a portfolio? Yeah. So you didn't do the portfolio, but you're mad because they're not hiring you. She's not understanding what I'm trying to say, y'all. Okay. Hi, Sunny. Y'all, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Nick, you understand what I'm trying to say? I just feel like they're going to make fun of me because it's not good enough. I don't know what I'm expecting them to get from me, but I don't know. I know I'm my own worst critic. What is it about? So she's just not getting it. She's too professional. Exactly. Like, okay, so I want to be a news reporter. That's my goal, okay? But your therapist sees a therapist after your sessions. You know what? I don't doubt that. That's the crazy part. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Oh my God. That would be hilarious, by the way. That needs to be in a show. Dang, that's messed up. So yeah, so I'm in the field where I'm working on becoming a reporter, and a lot of these jobs that I have been applying to, like right now I work for a broadcasting company and I feel like I'm not good enough, okay? And I say that because it's a Christian broadcasting company. Love it, you know what I'm saying, as a Christian myself. Love that. But I don't really have the content that I feel like fits for the broadcasting. Like, I'm weird, you know? Like, I have a show about an angel and aliens and robots. And yes, I have a blog, but It's more so like a personal narrative. So I don't know. You said at least you know you're getting your money's worth if she needs a therapist 2 for 1. That is a fact. I gotta put some more glue on that. That's a fact. She gonna come correct, okay? So I have all these connects at work that have introduced me to a lot of the hiring executives, and they're like, just talk to this person, you know, and they're like, all right, send us your reel. We want to see some of your work. But I mean, they handle a lot of like political stuff. And like one of the hiring managers was like, well, have you covered any political topics? And I was like, well, kind of, when I was a host for this show, but it was literally just me interviewing, you know, one of the representatives that was in Congress at one point, but it was a cooking show. So we were cooking, but also I was asking questions, but these are like not tough questions, you know, like these are not like in-depth questions like they ask. So I don't feel like it's good enough to send. And then I wrote an article like for the school newspaper. You know, these are, I don't know. Hi, Q. You said you were looking like a Dakota Johnson. I gotta look that up. Who is Dakota Johnson? She sound cutesy. Hold on, let me look her up. When y'all be saying I look like people, I gotta make sure they look. I wanna be like, thank you. And then I look them up and be like, wow, you know what? I'm gonna go cry later. Darn it. I'll look her up in a second. You said, no, you don't. Oh my God. I gotta look up Dakota. Sonny, you think Dakota's cute? As long as you think Dakota's cute, I'm here for it. Don't even know who you're talking about, but don't second guess yourself. Send it in. I know, and that's what one of my coworkers was telling me. She was like, girl, just send it in. Okay. You said, Harpo, who is this white lady? Oh, it's a white lady. Oh, you were saying I look white today? I'm the black equivalent of Dakota. Okay. 50 Shades Dakota. Yeah, I'm the black equivalent. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. If that's what you seeing, Sonny. Don Johnson's daughter, Miami Vice. I don't know this movie. I gotta know this. I haven't even seen Miami Vice. Okay, here we go. Okay, she cute. Brown. There we go. Hey, therapist. How you doing? You like my makeup? I did my makeup just for you. The original series. I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't know who that is. Maybe if I, you know, show up pretty, my therapist won't, you know, recognize my crazy. Or maybe she probably will. I don't know. You say, I think you're cute than her. Oh, thank you, Sunny Lucky. You're so sweet. Okay. I will have to do a bit of a little eyeliner because that glue, if it don't dry, it's going to get a little crusty and I don't like that. I am really having some pore issues and I'm pretty sure it's because it's been so dry. I probably will have to do a facial with my little diamond tip. I think you're right on track though. Even celebrities have therapists. Thank you, Nick. At one point I thought, you know, I don't need no therapist, whatever. But I don't know. I just woke up one day and was like, you know what? Let me just see what this is, you know, is going to be hitting on. I mean, I'm getting there as far as like getting acclimated with therapy. It's not bad. Do I see the benefits? Not yet, but maybe I don't know. I'm actually reaping benefits. I mean, I'm obviously talking about my therapist, so that means maybe it's actually doing something, you know? This is the beginning of your happily ever after go through blind faith. Oh my God, that's so crazy you said that because she has been talking about blind faith. So she's a Christian therapist. I personally picked her out, and she's been talking about blind faith. She was like, you say you believe, but yet you're sitting here questioning God's plan for you. She was like, you have to go through this with blind faith. Like, you have to truly believe what you believe. If you're saying that you believe that God has something big for you and he's going to work this out, why are you sitting here questioning it? I'm like, I don't know. That's why I'm here asking you, Miss Therapist. Tell me. Tell me. You said, tell me, but the right intention was there. You said, that's the fact. I know Jim Carrey therapists don't know whether to laugh or not. I don't know. I bet you Jim Carrey, if he has a therapist, he probably is real serious in therapy, though. Like, people put on facades for, the public, but they more than likely are serious when it comes to their mental health. So, like with me, I'm serious with my therapist. Like, I'm straight up. I'll tell her my biggest fears. I tell her my problems. I'm straight up with her. Like, I don't want to laugh. Like, I don't want to be a character. Like, I want to get down to the problem. Like, what's my problem so I can get over this already, You said, number one question, do you believe you deserve all that you want and desire? Yeah, I do. I do. And my problem is, I feel like, am I going down the right path? And when is it going to happen? Like, and I know that it's not good to question, especially God. But I'm in this season where it's like, you said, why born with beauty you need makeup? It's just for fun. I'm a girl. Girls like makeup and pretty things. So do we need it? No. But do we like putting it on? Yes. Because it's, it taps into our girly nature, it's the things that we like to do. But I don't know. I'm in this season where it doesn't matter if it's 10 years from now, it'll happen. I know. And that's the problem I'm having. It's this, here I go. I have to wait again. Like, I've been waiting and waiting, and I don't like feeling this way because I don't like to feel like I'm questioning God. So it's this constant battle of being patient, learning to live in this uncertainty of when is it going to happen, if it's going to happen. But I know it's going to happen, but it's this uneasy feeling of when, and also this feeling of sadness that I get because I feel like, somebody else is, living in it and they probably didn't even put as much work in. But that's when I know, okay, I can't think like that. I don't know what they've been through. I can't have these feelings. It's all these things. And this is just, I'm not trying to put all that out there because it doesn't sound right to someone that's probably not a therapist, not trying to be funny, or going through it. And it's hard to get these ideas and thoughts out just to the general public about feelings and emotions, because normally people will be like, well, you're just being a hater. I'm not being a hater. Like, I'm a real person that's going through these feelings, which is why, I don't talk about it. I'll only talk about it to a therapist, I generally hear the collective is living the same life in different ways. It's going to be a major breakthrough when it happens. Just know you deserve to be where you are. Thank you, Nick. And yes, people are living this like uncertainty, like you said, but different ways. So me, talking about it and, you understanding, people having this conversation, understanding, it's refreshing to see that there are people that understand what I'm talking about, because a lot of people don't talk about stuff like this. A lot of people just want to give off the illusion that life is great, it's going good, and there's no problems. Yeah, if you have a problem, then, ill. What do you mean? What do you mean you're not like a millionaire yet and you're trying to still figure it out? Like, how old are you? You know, that's a lot. A lot of people are ashamed of that. You know, a lot of people, oh, what do you mean you're starting over again? You know, you're building yourself back up. Ew, that means you failed. Yikes. Can't promote that online. You know, that's not going to garner a lot of people. People don't want to see that part of, you know, Instagram. They don't want to see that real. They want to see you living on a yacht, like living your best life. Then they'll follow you, you know. It can definitely be isolating if you're being vulnerable sharing and others aren't sharing to make you which is why I'm in this like state of, I guess you would call, there's a word for it. I just learned it the other day. I'll post it on my community tab. State of isolation. Feel free to talk about it here. I've gone through my share of delayed gratification, so I get it fully. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this community, I feel like understands. So me talking up here is because, you know, we're like-minded, and I like that we can actually talk about these things, and I don't feel crazy. Oh, wow, their husband has 2 different families and bribes her silence. No, seriously. And see, she's living in her own, you know, unfortunately, different life, but still going through something. I made 1 million here in Vegas off of sports betting. It's been a road here. Adrian, that is pretty cool. Oh, I know that's kind of scary though. Sports betting. Child, I can't even put $1 on a pick 2 or pick whatever. Am I gonna lose my 4 quarters? I don't want to play. Let me tell you, some of them people who rich got lucky. Some were born with options, but the ones who put the hard work day in and day out is who we are. Gotta admire that. Exactly. If it comes easy, it's probably going to be gone quickly. You know how much money I got fast, quick, fast, and hurry that I can't account for to this day. But the stuff I've actually take time to build up, I can look at it and, you know what I'm saying, it's tangible. It's in reach for me because it's still here because I built it. It's a risk, but life is a risk. That's true, Adrian. And then I get mad I didn't win even though I didn't play. Exactly. I'd be like, man, if I would have just, if I just would have went and if I would have just got $20 worth. Girl, you don't even buy the $2 ones, okay? Stop it. One time I did win at the casino though, but it wasn't with my money though. But when I felt like a big dog, I think I left with like, I don't know, $500, and the person had gave me like, I don't know, $100 or whatever. I was taking pictures like I was a celebrity. I was like, ooh, take a picture of me at the table. And then I had like my little chips there. It was like, I don't know, $500 worth of chips. And I was just like acting like I was playing. And I posted it and everybody was like, oh, you be playing? I'm like, you know, a little something light, you know. Bro, get off my phone. Okay. I don't even know what I was doing. There was a couple beside me that was an old couple, and they were so sweet because I was lost, honey, and they was helping me play. They actually helped me get money. They were like, I don't think you should put that one. I'm like, ain't I playing against y'all? Or am I playing against a dealer? What is this game called? I don't know. My daddy is a gambling addict. I don't gamble with my money. Okay, look, I know a few people that they do not play when it comes to their gambling, okay? I'd be like, ooh, child, the house is next, huh? Crystal, you gonna do just fine. God is covering every aspect of your life. I'm sure you didn't see yourself here a year ago. Imagine next year. I did not see myself here on many levels, good and bad, Nick. Good and bad, but the good definitely outweighs the bad. So you were absolutely right. Building myself back up for sure has been a journey and a challenge, but it definitely something for me to testify in the future, because I know it's all gonna let it all work out. Let it all work out, babe. Let it all work out. Oh, I gotta tangle. I'm tangling my wig up. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I got my meeting in literally like 4 minutes, and I need to make sure that my connection is good because me and my therapist got some things to talk about. But I will be back. Okay, not the wig. Spinning around your head like a helicopter. But I will be back because I know this live has been a little bit short. But I'll be back. I'll let y'all know how it goes. I'll let you know what my therapist says. All right, I love y'all. You said I ain't questioning Nick's judgment. She's smart. Exactly. She already know. I love y'all. Bye. I'll be back. Bye. Bye, Nick. Bye, Santana. Bye, Q.